It was a cold winter evening. The streets were almost empty, and the golden light of the sunset painted the broken buildings of the small town. A young boy named Arjun walked slowly along the roadside, his hands deep inside his torn pockets. He was only 16, but life had already made him older inside. His stomach growled with hunger, and his shoes had holes in them. He looked at a food stall nearby, where the smell of samosas filled the air. Arjun stopped for a second, dreaming of a hot meal. But dreams didn't fill the stomach, reality did. And his reality was empty. As he turned to leave, his eyes fell on something shiny lying near a dustbin. He bent down and picked it up. It was a brown leather wallet. Old, scratched, but still good. His heart began to beat faster. Maybe, for the first time, luck was on his side. He quickly looked around. Nobody seemed to notice. He opened the wallet with shaking hands. Inside, there was no money. Not even a single rupee. Just a small folded photo, a picture of an old man with kind eyes, smiling warmly. Next to it, a crumpled bus ticket and a faded visiting card. The card said, "Greater than Mr. Ravi Mehra, Sunrise Old Age Home." Arjun sighed. An old man's wallet, great, he whispered to himself. For a moment, he thought of throwing it away. What use was an empty wallet to a hungry boy? But something stopped him. The old man's smile in the photo looked familiar. It reminded him of his own grandfather, the one who used to tell him bedtime stories before life took everything away. Arjun stood still for a while, thinking. Then he took a deep breath and said quietly, "I'll return it. Maybe it matters to him." He walked all the way to the address written on the visiting card. The sun was almost gone when he reached the Sunrise Old Age Home. The building looked peaceful but lonely, just like the people living inside. He went to the reception. A nurse looked up from her desk and asked, "Yes, dear. Who are you looking for?" Arjun held out the wallet. "I found this on the street. It belongs to a Mr. Ravi Mehra, I think." The nurse looked surprised. "Oh my God, he's been worried all day. Please wait here." She walked quickly down the corridor and returned with an old man in a gray sweater, the same man from the photo. When Mr. Mehra saw the wallet in Arjun's hands, his eyes filled with tears. He walked closer, slowly, trembling slightly. "My wallet, you found it?" he said, his voice shaking. Arjun nodded. "Yes, sir. It was near a dustbin. There's no money inside, but..." Before he could finish, the old man interrupted softly, "Son, money doesn't matter. This photo inside, it's the only picture of my son. He died 5 years ago." Arjun stood silent, unsure what to say. Mr. Mehra held the photo to his heart. "Every day I look at his face before I sleep. I thought I'd lost it forever." He placed a wrinkled hand on Arjun's shoulder. "You didn't just return my wallet, boy, you returned my memories." For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. The world outside had gone dark, but inside, something was glowing, something warm and human. The nurse brought tea for both of them. Mr. Mehra smiled gently. "What's your name, son?" "Arjun," the boy replied. "Do you live nearby?" "Not really. I live wherever I find a place. My parents are gone. I do odd jobs, cleaning, delivering newspapers, whatever I can." Mr. Mehra listened quietly. His eyes softened even more. "You remind me of my son," he said. "He was kind, like you." After a long pause, the old man asked, "Will you come visit me sometimes? I could use some company." Arjun smiled, a real smile, something he hadn't done in a long time. "Yes, sir, I'd like that." That night, Arjun walked back into the cold, but something inside him had changed. His pockets were still empty, but his heart was full. From that day onward, Arjun visited the old age home every evening. He brought small gifts when he could. A flower, a newspaper, sometimes just stories from the street. And every time, Mr. Mehra waited for him with tea and a smile. Weeks passed. The two became inseparable, a boy without parents and a father without a son. They filled the emptiness in each other's lives. One evening, when Arjun came to visit, he saw a small package on the table with a note that said, "Greater than, for my son Arjun. Because you gave me a reason to live again." Inside was a brand new wallet. When he opened it, there was a photo of both of them, smiling together. Thought balloon moral. You don't need money to be rich. You just need a heart that knows how to care.